Hey, it's Coach Tom Ferry. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online for ideas, inspiration, and of course, how to stay in that positive, optimistic, can-do mindset that we all need as a salesperson. Have you ever had a day like myself where maybe you just didn't feel like making calls, you didn't feel like working, you didn't feel like talking to anybody? Have you been there before? I bet the answer is yes. We can solve that for you today, just like that. On the flip side, how many of you know at least one person in your world that I would call them an energy-sucking vampire? Do you know what I'm talking about? Those kind of people that when they walk inside the office or the environment, all the living plants, they die. We've seen that too. Here's the reality. As sales professionals, we know that the number one job every single day that we should have is to feel good, because when we feel good, our energy's high. When our energy's high, we're more apt to go out and take action and do the things we know we're supposed to do, like make calls, go on appointments, and convert transactions. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I remember watching Zig Ziglar say to me years ago, like 1989, you got to have a good attitude, and if you're screwed up here, what was his great line? Y'all need a checkup from the neck up. I remember him talking about attitude, and the problem with that was, I remember saying to myself, what the heck is this guy talking about? I was 19 years old, I didn't get the message, and it wasn't until I understood what creates an attitude. Your attitude is simply how you view the world. You're either fired up, you're either optimistic, or you're depressed, or you're concerned. That's your attitude. How the world shows up for you. That, of course, the cause of that is your physiology, the way you move your body, your focus, the questions you ask yourself the most, and of course your self-talk, the things you say to yourself, about yourself, and other people. So let me ask you, physiology, the way you move your body. If I was doing this all the time, I'm slumping over like this, you'd probably say my attitude wasn't that good. But if I was walking like this, yeah, baby, let's go, you would say that guy's pretty much a spaz, maybe, or optimistic. Focus. Why does this keep happening to me? Versus, what can I do today to help one more person by yourself today, starting right now, baby? Yes! It all comes down to the question you ask yourself, and then self-talk. Are you pumping yourself up? Or are you deflating yourself? It all comes down to those three things. That's what creates your attitude. And I want you to be very clear. Your attitude will determine the actions that you take. Either positive, neutral, or negative. Either full of momentum or full of fear. And then your actions will produce results. You'll get more appointments. You'll take more listings. You'll make more sales. You'll be fired up. And of course, those results, guess what? Have an impact on your physiology, your focus, and your self-talk. That, my friends, is the success cycle. That's how we interrupt the pattern. You change your physiology, you ask yourself a better question, and you talk yourself into it versus talking yourself out of it. So stop for a second. Do you know an energy-sucking vampire? Do they do any of this stuff that creates that? You and I both know the answer is yes. And if you are that energy-sucking vampire and you're watching this video right now, I'm calling you out. I'm coming to get you. Let's turn that around, because we're in sales. We got to be positive. We got to be optimistic. I'm not saying la la land, but we got to be energetic. You with me? How you feel on the inside radiates to the people on your outside. And what we want radiating out is, yes, we can. Let's buy a house. Let's sell a house. Let's move forward. Let's do this deal. So think about it. How we use this today. What's one action you can take? Do it right now. Remember, always your strategy matters, and now more than ever, your passion rules. Talk to you soon.